So,
Well, nobody
yeah.
looking. Not
It was-
Blaze. Like that.
but then again, I have connections. He don't be knowing who. That's why people got to be careful when you talk to people crazy. You never know who people know. So
Yeah,
that's why I'm
because
gonna
in
just leave
Jersey,
it at that.
it's hard. I don't know. Jersey
I
just
s
they fickle as shit in Jersey for some reason. Any other
oh,
place, I
okay.
don't have no problem getting records.
Right,
Yeah,
mistress. You don't never know whose tree you barking up.
that's correct. But
Okay, so
uh,
let me ask this then, since y'all just said that. So,
mhm,
Mistress Goddess, I don't think I know you. I don't think I've been in any of your lives or anything like
not at
that.
all. I'm fairly new to TikTok. I'm not. I
Okay.
don't really be involved. But unfortunately, I've had crossings with this ignorant, sassy bitch. So
Okay, that's what I was gonna ask.
it's
Like, why
mm,
did you decide to pull the information?
Hey, wait. First off, like, look. This is like I say. This ain't what we gonna do because, like I say, when women out here just want to get heard and want to be believed, all they got to do is say, "Hey, believe us." This is about protecting the children. Can we play that audio?
right. Yeah.
Well,
Let's go.
I was about to call you Killer Cartel. I was just
Hmm.
asking a question that it wasn't no sideways. It's just a legitimate question. Like, did he do
Hmm.
something to her,
He's done
or that's
something
what I
to
was asking?
everyone.
He did something to the child, and we
He's
want to
done.
get that.
He's done something. Let me hold on. I'm gonna answer this real quick, and I'm gonna just leave it at that. I'm not gonna get into my whole story. Yes, he did. He has disrespected me, but he has been doing this as I could see. When I first got on this app, I heard rumors about this individual for quite some time. But I try to stay out the way of that. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, oh, okay. Because I didn't want to be on messy talk. I came here really to spectate.
He abused
My initial
children, and we
thing, I
got
did not come on here to be a content creator.
Cartel, don't
Yeah, I
stall.
didn't. I
Don't
come on
stall.
here to be.
Don't stall.
Now,
I
listen,
Yeah, I
I
didn't come
didn't
on here to
come
be a
on
content
here to
creator.
whoever in the comments
all
talking
right,
about somebody
hold on.
stalling.
Let's play it real
I
quick.
didn't
Play the
come in here
audio.
to stall nobody. I
Kelly, you
already
know
knew
We don't
better
from
need
my
than
to
to pay
age
divert.
attention to
about
the
when people
comments.
was
You know
gonna
Hold on.
better.
come
We're not
in.
gonna do all this
You
on
know
my
better.
Who's
page.
Just
stalling?
hold up the line.
Play the audio, y'all tweaking. Play the audio.
Yeah, let me go ahead, cause y'all was good and do that.
To all petty followers, how can y'all gift her like that and ain't give me nothing? I be coming to her live making it
Don't
funny.
start. Don't start. Do not start.
All right, y'all. I'm being petty. My bad.
And somebody requested if we could stay muted while the audio is playing
Yeah,
so they
stay
can hear.
muted, so don't nobody talk. Don't worry, if you ain't muted, I'll mute you. Don't mute.
Let me mute and then, cause I gotta find. Told it's 45 minutes long. Let me find a spot where I
All
was. I'm only
Well,
playing a
let me
snippet.
say something right quick, Cartel, while she looking for it.
right.
I'm not stalling nobody, because if truth be told, I already had people come in here because they kept asking to get to 1,000. I don't gotta stall shit. When I came in here, it hit over 1,000. So please don't play with me talking about Petty Row stalling. No, Petty Row brought the people in here to get her over 1,000 to what she asked for. Please don't do me like that. I came in and asked legitimate
Hold on.
questions.
Wait.
That's all.
We was gonna make it there anyway, though, baby girl. Like
No,
we was
but I'm
sitting down,
saying
so we was
people
gonna
in the
get there.
comments talking about, oh, she in here stalling, she in here stalling. No, I wasn't. I was
Okay.
asking legitimate questions. And me asking if he did something to her does not negate if he did anything to the children. That's two different situations.
Okay, but like I
That
said,
was a
Well, he definitely
legitimate
did something to
question.
them
he definitely
children.
did something to them kids, and anybody trying to make it sound
Right.
like he did there's something wrong
But
with the
me
kids. I ain't gonna lie
asking
to
her
you.
if he did something to her does not negate what he did to the children. It's a whole completely separate thing. It was a question.
Hold
Yeah,
on.
but my fault. The whole
Yeah.
thing about it is,
Yes, he did. He's done something to me. Let me be
I didn't
clear.
want to rip
Hold
on
on.
nobody else.
Hold on. Yes, he's done something to me. He's done something to people that I'm close to, that I'm cool on here, and been cool with them for quite some time. But even if he did not, somebody needed to do something to him anyway, especially when it comes to abusing children and things like that, and melanated women and Indian women. I'm a person that I am definitely against bullies and abusers. So somebody should have did something about this individual quite some time ago anyway, even if he didn't personally affect me anyway.
Gotcha.
That's it. That's all.
We're gonna go ahead
So
and mute up,
I don't like
Mistress.
that.
Mistress, are you
Yeah.
ready? Are you ready?
Yeah.
Say the word.
Get to the hold on.
Let's go.
I say it don't matter what. He did something to them kids. That's all we need to focus on right now. Goddamn it. That's it. That's all. God, Blaze.
Just so we know, he deserved that. He deserved all that black eye. And I wish I'd have gave him another one on his other eye.
I'm trying to tell you, they been on his ass like, how they was on Buddy on Dope in the Minutes.
Okay, all right. Okay, I'm about to play it.
All right, play it.
Okay, everybody need to mute up. Okay.
The division and law enforcement were contacted in regards to concerning injuries to 3-month-old Jeremiah Bowman Genty. Is that correct?
Yes.
Jeremiah Bowman Genty's date of birth is July 19th of 2013. Is that correct?
Yes.
Jeremiah's mother is Alicia Bowman Genty. Is that correct?
Yes.
And Jeremiah's father is Patrick Genty Jr. Is that correct?
Yes.
Now, specifically on November 12th of 2013, Detective Anthony Patchouli of the Ocean County Prosecutor's Office was contacted regarding Jeremiah being admitted to Jersey Shore Medical Center on November 1st of 2013. Is that correct?
Correct.
Jeremiah was admitted for what they thought could be osteomyelitis, osteomyelitis of the right arm, correct?
Right.
Or in other words, they thought potentially maybe he had some type of infection of the bone. Is that correct?
Yes.
Now, Jeremiah underwent what's called a bone survey, correct?
Yes.
Now, initially they had tried treating it with antibiotics, correct? Because they thought it was an infection.
Right.
Correct? And then after that, they conducted the bone survey when the antibiotics were not effective, correct?
That's my understanding.
The bone survey revealed multiple fractures healing stage, including the distal left radius, the left and right proximal tibia, and the bilateral right clavicle. Is that correct?
Yes.
At the time, Detective Patchouli spoke with Alicia Bowman. Is that correct?
Yes.
Alicia Bowman indicated that she was the primary caretaker for Jeremiah, correct?
Correct.
Alicia indicated that, however, her mother, Lisa Bauman, her friend, Stephanie Vargo, and Jeremy's father, her husband, Patrick Genty Jr., also have watched and cared for Jeremiah on various occasions, correct?
Correct.
Alicia indicated that although Patrick does not care for Jeremiah often, when he does care for Jeremiah, he had exhibited frustration. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Alicia indicated that on more than one occasion, while Patrick would be caring for Jeremiah in another room, Jeremiah would cry in a manner that was different than his usual cry. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Alicia indicated that the cry would be a very high-pitched scream. Is that correct?
Yes.
Alicia indicated that when she would ask Patrick about Jeremiah's crying differently for him than for her, Patrick would never provide her any real answer. Is that correct?
Correct.
Alicia indicated that Patrick does have some underlying anger issues, correct?
Correct.
Now, Detective Patchouli also spoke with Patrick Genty in November of 2013. Is that correct?
Yes.
Patrick indicated that he, Alicia, Lisa Bowman, and Stephanie Vargo all have watched Jeremiah, correct?
Correct.
Patrick did acknowledge that on more than one occasion when Jeremiah would be placed in his arm, Jeremiah would cry uncontrollably, correct?
Right.
Patrick did acknowledge that he had become increasingly frustrated when caring for Jeremiah and that he would quickly give him back to Alicia to care for. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Dr. Stephen Carries of the Child Protection Center of Jersey Shore University Medical Center examined Jeremiah's medical records. Is that correct?
Yes, he did.
And Dr. Carries noted that Jeremiah was initially admitted on November 1st, 2013 for concerns of a right upper extremity, mid-arm swelling and discomfort, correct?
Correct.
Dr. Carey noted that in October of 2013, Alicia Bowman had brought Jeremiah to the doctor because she noted that there were some bruises to his abdomen area. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Now, at that time, the medical personnel who examined Jeremiah did not note any pattern to the bruising. Is that correct?
Correct.
And there was a compatible history or potentially compatible history of potentially rubbing against the restrainer in the walker that could potentially have caused the abdominal bruising, correct?
Correct.
So at that time, the hospital or the medical personnel didn't conduct any bone survey of Jeremiah. They just noted that there was bruising to his abdomen. Is that correct?
Yes.
When Jeremiah was initially admitted to Jersey Shore Medical Center in November of 2013, The original x-ray did not show any evidence of a fracture to the arm. Is that correct?
Correct.
However, on November 12th, 2013, a bone survey, which is more in-depth and more reflective of what's going on, was completed. Is that correct?
Yes.
The bone survey revealed evidence of a healing fracture at the wrist of the left radius, correct?
Yes.
The healing fracture appeared to be approximately 6 weeks old. Is that correct? The knees on both sides at the upper tibia below the kneecap also showed evidence of what's called a chip fracture. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Dr. Carey's indicated that such chip fractures are called classic metaphyseal lesions, METAPHYSEAL, correct?
Correct.
Dr. Carey's indicated that such chip fractures are due to either a rough twisting of the knee or holding the knee up and dangling the legs back and forth so that there is some shaking causing injury to the knee. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Dr. Carey also noted a healing fracture of the right clavicle or collarbone, correct?
Correct.
Dr. Carey indicated that
Collarbone.
anywhere from 3 to either 6 or 7 weeks old, correct?
Correct.
Dr. Carey noted that there was also some irritation of the bone along the right humerus, HUMEROUS, and along the left tibia, correct?
Correct.
Dr. Carey indicated that these are what are called non-specified markers of irritation, correct?
Correct.
Dr. Carey indicated that these types of non-specified markers of irritation are usually due to trauma, correct?
Yes.
Dr. Carey indicated that there is no history of any accidental reasons for the fracture, thus there is a high concern for physical child abuse. Is that correct?
Conclusion, yes.
During the course of the investigation, Detective Patchouli spoke with Stephanie Vargo. Is that correct?
Correct.
Stephanie Vargo indicated that since Jeremiah was born, she babysat him on a few occasions, specifically between September 5th and 8th and between October 10th and 13th of 2013, correct?
That's correct.
Mrs. Vargo indicated that she had never observed anything that could have caused injuries to Jeremiah. Ms. Vargo did indicate that she has observed Jeremiah crying profusely while in Patrick Gentry's arms. Is that correct?
Yes.
Mrs. Vargo indicated that when that happens, Patrick gets frustrated, correct?
Yes.
Ms. Vargo indicated that if she or Alicia are around when Patrick is frustrated and the baby immediately gets Jeremiah. Detective Patchouli also spoke with Lisa Bauman. Is that correct?
Yes.
And Lisa Bauman is the grandparents of the children, correct?
She's a
Grandmother, sorry. Lisa Bauman indicated that she never observed anyone injured Jeremiah in front of her, correct? Indicated that she aware that there was a bruising to Jeremiah's abdomen in October. And she was aware that because her daughter had concerns about the bruising, that her daughter had brought Jeremiah in to be examined by the doctor to see what could have caused the bruising, correct?
The baby mama brought the baby in.
That when she had cared for Jeremiah, she never observed him up all hours crying or screaming in this high-pitched manner. Is that correct?
Correct.
Lisa did indicate that when Alicia would put Jeremiah into Patrick's arms, Jeremiah would scream bloody murder, is what she called it, correct?
Yes.
And Lisa indicated that Jeremiah's screaming in Patrick's arm has been going on since even before the beginning of October of 2013. Is that correct?
Correct.
I have no further questions for this witness. Does any of
Okay.
Boy, I swear to God, y'all ass over there that support that man, y'all ass just like that man. I ain't trying to hear no goddamn excuses. Like I said, I better not hear about nobody coming at nobody in these boxes. If I catch wind of one of y'all ass trying to come at Mistress for exposed,
Thank y'all.
Lisa, anybody, Butter, anybody up here Wednesday, anybody, if I hear you coming for anybody, trust me, gang, you go.
Thank you.
Let's be clear. Everything
For
that
me,
she
if
said
y'all want
and
to.
asked all them questions, he pled guilty to.
He pled guilty.
Thank you.
That means he did it. He acknowledged that he did it. He has anger problems. He has anger issues. He will do anything to anybody else's child if he'll do that shit to his own child. And y'all ass out here protecting
Thank
somebody.
you.
That is a mini
Y'all remember,
silverback.
hold on, y'all. Hey, bro, y'all remember that document he did? He said he was a drunk. He was a drunk back then. So, of course, you know he did it, dog. Y'all remember that document?
Thank you.
He showed a little preview of him on that document. He was walking with the dude and he was like, man, I used to drink these every morning. He was talking about a 40. I used to drink these every morning. He was a drunk.
Hey,
Of
but
course he did
hold
that.
on, hold on. I ain't even gonna put it off on
What
drunk
Derek at now?
anger issues and he just abusive because there's plenty of drunks
Yeah,
out
right.
there
Where
who aren't
Derek
abusive.
at?
But his
Where
ass is
Derek at?
abusive.
Why Derek ain't? He seemed to find his way to every other live petty he be at.
Who is Derek?
Where the fuck is Derek?
Who is Derek?
The one that did a whole documentary about my essay without ever talking to
That
me. The one that did a whole documentary, Patrick.
oh
Um,
yeah.
where are you at now? Where are you
Oh,
now?
I snapped on
You did
him,
all of this
girl.
shit so you could get clout off these fucking stories. Where are
Yeah,
you at
he
now?
had a
When the
lot
truth
he
is
had a
coming
lot
out.
to say. He had a lot to say
Yeah,
in Petty Remote Petty I mean not Petty Monroe. Petty Rose
yeah.
but whatever I said, why you got anything to say and you up here defending and doing all this about a child abuser. You know, a person that's supposedly a real journalist, you supposed to do all your research. You should have nothing to say about police. Right. Facts.
Like my essay, they literally exploited my essay. He went and got
Yes.
made this whole fucking documentary. They went and spread it all over the fucking internet, everywhere they
Mm-hmm.
could, doing interviews everywhere they
Curse his
could,
ass
using
out
my
for that.
face, my voice, chopped up my whole storyline so that they could get clout off of my essay. So where are you now, Derek?
Yeah, he
And these
weird
are
as
the people
hell.
that you went and interviewed to back up I speak.
Fuck.
Didn't like
Hey,
came to me
cartel, hey,
after
y'all, cartel
they
said
had
y'all
already
stupid.
put trailers out for the documentary. Then he comes to me asking me for an interview. Fuck you. Why would I give you an interview? And you're already out here advertising your whole documentary where you're talking about my essay and didn't come to me not once to get my side of the story.
That shit.
Thank you, TikTok.
He pleaded guilty for that shit. And all them sick ass people over there who all watching this and they just heard that shit theyself, I guarantee he gonna try to get them some bullshit and they all gonna go for I don't give a damn. I ain't pleading. I'm a parent. I'm not
How did
pleading no
Derek
shit
not
like
get
that.
this
First of
information?
all, who did that to my child? That's the first thing first. You know what I'm pleading to? I'm pleading to murder. I will plead to that because anybody do that to my child, I gotta take you
Lindsay,
out.
be careful,
You
Lindsay,
set up
about
and
your words.
platformed a
Someone can
whole
pay you
abuser,
Be
for
didn't go and
careful
do no
with
research
them
on
words
Patrick.
because you're gonna
Go
end up
down. I gotta go
getting
down.
bananaed again. Right. Go down, come back up. Right. Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying. Whoever just said that, that's what I'm saying. He did this whole documentary on Patrick, but you didn't go and do no research. Y'all call
Petty
yourselves
testify.
journalists out here for no
No, he
Hold
didn't.
on,
reason.
hold on,
You
hold
don't
hold on, hold
testify
on.
when you plead
We,
now guilty.
I mean, he pled guilty. What does it matter if he
Yeah.
testified?
Right. Like
His
what?
ass guilty.
Thank you.
What are we asking here? We
Like
heard what
that's
he
why I'm
did to these children.
confused.
He pled guilty to that. End the story.
Mistress,
Did y'all
thank you for
ask?
sharing.
Hold on. Did y'all ask the Silverback testify? Did y'all ask that question? I don't remember that question ever coming up.
Jesse, one of their favorite creators, so they not gonna question him, gang. Like I say, and like I say, them people
Some
over
of
there,
these
they got
weird
the
ass
same mindset as
questions.
Jesse.
Yeah. Like what do you mean? There's nothing to testify on as far as that. If they asked him, did he want to take it to trial and all that? When you pleading guilty, you refuse all your rights to a trial. There's nothing to
Facts.
testify
Yeah,
about.
because you know you guilty. That's the whole point.
Right.
And who in their right mind would plead guilty to something like that? And not because he's sitting up here trying to blame the babysitter. If that was the case, why didn't you fight to bring the babysitter accountable? Ain't no way I sit back and plead guilty on abusing my child and I didn't do it.
Because it's
And
his
mind
ass.
you, and hold on, and mind you, whoever the as y'all, if y'all listen to it, whoever the babysitter was, Miss Vargas, wherever it was, he let it be known.
Hey,
Anytime that she did babysit, there was no bruises or anything like that until the baby was in your custody.
Yeah, trying to lie on the babysitter.
What's that noise?
Somebody got wind in their background.
Oh, okay.
That's AC.
Yeah, okay, yeah. That they didn't see any of that until the baby was into your custody, baby. Everybody
I
tripped
don't
off
want
on
to
you,
hear
Hey
nothing.
yo, you know what's crazy
even
about
the
that?
parents.
You know what's crazy about that video, bro? Like, I'm gonna tell you, bro. Like, let me tell y'all, like, cause it was some real shit. Like, bro, that shit was just heartbreaking to hear, bro. I'm gonna tell you that shit.
Yeah, that shit heartbreaking.
Yeah, that shit was terrible to hear. But here's the crazy shit, and it's the ugly truth. Even after 1.k people heard the audio, they still are going to sit in his live and let him gaslight and manipulate and say that that's not what happened. Not one time did we hear anything about the babysitter abusing a child in that audio.
Not at all.
None.
Exactly. I agree.
None.
Not
Not
at
one
all.
time. They didn't bring up, oh, did you, bro? Not one fucking time. This today is really about to show me how the so-called black community really give a fuck about the children on this app and the children, period, bro.
Dang, they fraud.
Mhm.
Hold on, let me cook real fast. So I got you. Because when Moses was saying what he was saying and all those people, y'all was all on their ass. Just for them having whatever they said. Here is proof and evidence of some wild, crazy shit that this man did to a fucking child, bro. And I do not want to hear nobody mouth when we bring this shit up in our lives. We don't want to hear why y'all bringing it. Somebody tell something why you doxing him. We sit here talking about this man
Shit, trying to
abusing
hear that shit. If
children.
you got a problem, do something about it.
Right.
We
Like, we
won't
sit here
go
talking
there.
about this nigga abusing somebody. Y'all motherfuckers worried about doxing. And last but not least, all y'all niggas that was all in his inbox talking that shit, oh, Jersey ain't like this. We gonna do this for TV. I want to see that same thing for this nigga who attacked a child. I want to see all y'all niggas say all that shit to him now. Go say that to y'all mans. Go tell Arby. Where Arby at? Where Arby at? Where his
They
big
ain't got
blood
that dog
cousin
in
at?
them like that. They ain't got that dog in them like that to get busy like that, gang. They know where the real dogs at. Come on now. They ain't
Right.
got
I
that
want to
dog.
see y'all get active.
They ain't gonna get active at all.
That's what I'm talking about. I want to see y'all get active. How y'all be talking up on here, typing it all up. How y'all be talking.
Y'all,
But
please let me
salute
know when I can say something.
Go ahead, Patty. Hey, y'all, let Patty get the flow real quick. Let Patty get it.
Mhm.
Go ahead, Patty.
I don't like the way Petty talk. No.
Hey,
Shut
let him.
up. You get on my nerve. First, to the people in the comments that's got something to say, you can catch me on live at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard. Catch me on my live. I'm not going to dress y'all in Cartel live. I'm not going to disrespect his space like that. Now, the reason that I asked, did they make him testify? I don't know nothing about the process. I ain't never pled guilty to nothing, so I didn't know. I just heard that piece of testimony, so I didn't know if they made him tell his side of the story or who he said did what or what the timeline was. But if y'all said that if he pled guilty, then you don't have to testify. So we're just trying to figure out, did he tell a side of a story? And if he did, can we hear it? That's all I was asking.
This how it work, because I pled guilty to attempted murder. This how this work. When you plead guilty, you basically saying you did it. Now your lawyer gonna try to work out a deal for you. Just because you know, since you play, or you can, like I say, if you know you did not do it, then yes, you get a chance to get on that stand and tell the side of your story. But once you enter that you're guilty, then, like I say, your lawyer go do that work for you and try to get you the best deal that they can give you, because you saved the city money. You ain't going along, and you know you did it. Point blank period. If you know you is a situation like that, but that's a situation that you don't just cop out for. That's one of them situations that you just cop out for, because like I say, and the only way you cop out for some shit like that is if your lawyer come to you and say, hey man, look, everything is against you. It's not looking good. You did this shit. In situations like that, when people cop out for that shit, your lawyer is gonna tell you. You're not gonna do it yourself. You ask your lawyer, how's looking? Your lawyer like, man, look, I'm your lawyer. I'm telling you what's best. Plead guilty. Now this is my homeboy. Like a lot of them lawyers and defense attorneys, prosecutors, motherfuckers don't even be knowing. They really be going out there kicking it, having lunch together, and still talking about the case and shit like that. They be doing shit they not supposed to be doing. These
Can I
judges,
ask the question?
they still work with each other. They be doing that.
Can I ask a question?
What up?
Why would we need to hear his testimony, right?
Thank you.
He already told us what happened. He
That's the
said the
right question.
babysitter did it, right? And
On that,
none of
Listen,
that. I
y'all
heard the
What he been
think
saying for?
people have been here from the beginning. A lot of us haven't. So a lot of us have not heard his side of the story. Y'all can't assume that everybody has heard him talk about it, because we haven't.
You've been around long enough.
Court
So listen, I'm
documents
not
are
talking to
so
you.
reliable.
Let Cartel
That's
lie.
fine. That's
Court
okay.
I'm not
documents.
talking to
I said
you.
what I said.
It does not
Oh,
matter how long
God.
I've been around. If I haven't heard something, then I haven't heard it.
I
Court
doubt
documents
you
are so
haven't heard
reliable.
this.
All right, can I say
Nobody
something real
asked
quick?
you
I'm
whether
gonna go
I
back
heard
on mute
anything or
because
not. It does
this
not
playing in
matter what
people's
you
face like
believe.
you ignorant as fuck.
Cartel,
Girl,
I'm not
gone
going
with
to
that
talk
shit.
to her. I'm going
I
to
agree with
respect your
police on that
life.
shit.
Mistress.
I want to
She's
say
on with that
Because
shit. I
you
don't know,
came
like,
to
Yes, Miss
argue,
and
Petty.
she,
so I'm
this is all a
I don't,
distraction
Miss
anyway.
Powell, no,
Petty Rowe
listen.
over here
All
for a
this
fucking
moving,
distraction.
like I said,
I
That
can't.
woman don't give a
I,
fuck about him being a goddamn child abuser. She
Oh
don't give
my
a
God,
shit.
here we
This is
go.
for clicks and views.
Cartel,
That's
I'm
why
gonna
she
drop
finna go
down.
live
I didn't
so
mean to
she can
bring us
pick
to the
up and
live.
get
I
some
wasn't coming
motherfucking
here to
clout off
argue
this
with that
fucking
lady.
story.
She
Hold on,
Petty,
let me
go
does
say
it
find
something.
every
somebody else to
time.
play with because you know
Cartel,
damn well I
I'll
ain't the
drop
one.
down. I'll talk to you later. Cause this ain't what I
Petty.
came up here for to argue with her. She do
okay.
this every time I
Can
go
I go?
to
Can I go,
somebody
please?
live.
Well,
That's not what I
I'll
meant.
catch you later.
Okay.
Can I say something?
Okay.
Thank you for sharing that because a lot of people have been watching. I'm
Andrew
fairly new,
gonna
but I've
give you
been
the chance to
watching and
get
I've
his
been
stuff
waiting for
heard.
justice.
He put in his
Can I,
guilty plea. That's how that shit
And you
works.
know what I
So
mean?
I don't mean to
Tell-
disrespect. I don't mean to disrespect your live, but I don't
I know you
like.
got triggered. I
I
know
don't
you got
like that
triggered. Too.
whole playing. Like these are kids. These are innocent fucking
Mhm.
kids. And this story has been going around long enough. Petty
Yep.
proclaims that she stay in everybody's business so she can be
Yep.
messy. So she know damn well she done heard this story. She knew this. She knew this just like the rest of
Yes.
them knew. Now she coming
Now
over
she
here
said
playing
she heard it. She
innocent.
just ain't one. So first she said she didn't hear it. Then she said I believe she said she did hear it again. But then she said she ain't get a chance to hear his side and all.
Bro,
This
how
other
did
Petty
I
don't do
find
nothing
out
but
before
play.
Petty, bro? I
That's
wasn't
all that is.
even
Petty don't do
can
nothing but play. So she can get clicks
no
and fucking
disrespect. No
views and
disrespect.
stay relevant.
No
can I
disrespect to
please say
Petty, but
something?
I do know
niggas
that
be
she
up
know
here
she heard that shit.
gaslighting, bro.
Hey, go ahead though,
Can
Killer.
I
Hold
please
on. Go ahead, Killer.
say
Go ahead, Killer.
to the people in
It's
the comments?
crazy.
This for the people in the comments. Understand this. Like bro said, when no people first, the only way he could give a story to any of them people if he took that shit to trial. But if he made a plea deal, he ain't
No,
giving no
and this
damn
the
story.
thing. You tell your lawyer the story, if anything. You tell your lawyer, go like, man, look, what really happened? Now, don't lie to your lawyer. And when you talk to your
Right.
lawyer gonna tell you what's best. Man, look, put in the guilty plea. He told his side of the story, but he just ain't tell it to the judge. He told it to his lawyer. But I guarantee you his lawyer went back like, look, he put in the guilty plea. He said this, that, and the third. Man, just, spare him a little bit. We saving the city money, this, that, and the third. See, when you choose to play with the system and actually take a chance to try to fight it, that's when they slay your ass when you do get found guilty. That's it. That's all. When you put in a guilty plea, like I say, he had a chance to tell his story. He told it to his lawyer. Ain't no lawyer that's gonna be like, all right, man, look, we gonna go ahead and just put this guilty. You want to put in a guilty plea? Okay. No, you get a lawyer or a PD. They ask you your side of the story. They write all the shit down. You a chance to talk, and then they man, look,
Yo,
you putting
And
the
Cartel, and even if he, no matter what kind of lawyer he has, if he was really, really not guilty, he would have fought his lawyer and would have been like, "Yo, I ain't pleading guilty to that."
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
And listen, and that's the quietest. I had to listen close. That's the quietest I ever heard this sassy little bitch be is in court. He was yes, no. He was real quiet in court.
He was right
Where that
there.
loud
Yo,
mouth
Cartel.
like
All
he
that
normally
stuff.
be up
Yo.
on here
what really happened to
screaming.
dudes like that in jail that touch on kids, that should be real. Now you might be able to slide
Yeah.
through the cracks sometimes, but your paperwork follow you. If anybody catch wind of you doing something to the kids, goddamn it, boy, motherfucker go hand you over to them freaks. Motherfucker, first somebody gonna beat you, and then they go hand you over to the freaks that been up in there for a while.
Yo, everybody else, listen, I said, like, there's no fucking way that nobody knew that this man had child abuse cases on him, bro. Scholar done exposed this shit. This shit been out.
Right, Scholar
I
did.
even know it.
Hold on. Bro, I'm just getting in the fucking mix. There's no way people just choose to ignore it because they don't want to get involved. Let's keep it real, bro. Like, people just don't want to get involved because they know if they find out the truth, then they're gonna have to approach it a certain way because people's gonna hold them accountable for it. But we gonna act like motherfuckers don't know, right? When I was in live with that man, he specifically told over 2,000 people the reason why he pled guilty was because it was the less charge. Meaning he had multiple charges on him. Meaning he know for a fact that he did it. Meaning everything that they said that he did it. In a getaway, he just took the less charge, bro. It's nothing else to argue about. There's nothing else to say, bro. There's nothing else to say, oh, we didn't know. Now you know what the fuck you gonna do with the information. Respectfully. What y'all gonna do now?
Hold on. And then hold on. And didn't he tell you that it was a neglect charge? Like it was.
He said it was a neglect charge. It was a neglect charge, and he left his kids with a babysitter.
Thank
What you lying for? If you was
Exactly.
innocent, what the fuck you lying to your followers for, bro? You know what the fuck you was doing, bro. I don't give a fuck what nobody say, bro. I can't respect nobody who was fucking with him after finding out all this shit, bro. I'ma definitely look at you totally different, bro. Like, I don't give a fuck what bad blood I have with anybody. When it come to children and
Same.
put that shit to the
Same.
side, and we got to start getting these motherfucking monsters off this app respectfully. If
I,
somebody got
I was
hard
about to
proof
say we're gonna have to
evidence,
come
it's a
together on this
dub.
one, even though we've
It's a
had some
fucking
words or
dub,
whatever.
bro.
Yeah,
No,
I have to
listen,
agree
we
with you
don't
on
need to
that one.
listen. Let me tell you this. We don't need to come
Mhm.
together with nobody because everybody knew what the hell he was on. You just got people that's trying to protect him. That's it. Like like I say, we might end up recruiting the wrong motherfucker that's trying to still shed some light on him. No. Goddamn it.
True.
The people know about him already. They need to stay where the hell they at because I promise you, goddamn it, if I come across the paths, even in the flesh with one of his followers, goddamn it, on the male side, you gonna have some problems, gang. I ain't gonna lie to you. You might have some problems. You
True.
can't come back from him.
I already know who I need to talk to as far as that. Like I said, and I've only been on here 7.5 months and I already knew about him. And I know a predatory person when I see one. I've been knew he was lying. Like I said, a lot of y'all on here, they can take it how they want to take it, are very easily to manipulate. You know what I mean? And y'all don't use y'all critical thinking.
Yeah.
Like I just don't understand how y'all allow somebody to tell you, well, hey, no, it was the babysitter and stuff like that, but I'll just cop the charge. Let me find out somebody did something to my child, baby. You wouldn't even be breathing. But I digress. I wouldn't be copping no plea for somebody that somebody else did to my kid. The math wasn't even mathing, and y'all still sitting up here defending this person. Y'all steady sit up here and created a whole gang like a TikTok cult for this person, and then continue to keep bullying other people that spoke against them. Y'all okay? That's why they say things like go outside, touch grass, because y'all not living in reality. How y'all be talking?
And I
Y'all
want
don't
to
even
say,
make no sense.
and I want to say this too, right? What the fuck is the llamas?
Yeah,
Is
I
that
She
noticed
gave the
that. They
children back
real
to him. That's where
quiet.
she at. She
I
gave them
just
back to him.
noticed that.
Hey, no,
What the
somebody,
fuck is
one
the
of them came
llamas?
here and told they was
Oh,
disappointed.
you said the llamas.
One
Oh,
of
my
them said,
bad.
Where
I'm
y'all at?
disappointed
Yo, I
in you,
swear to God,
Kartel.
I don't want to hear that we didn't see the live. Oh, we can't
No,
catch
they
That's
seen it.
interesting.
They seen it.
this
They
shit
were
better
there.
be
They said, I'm
posted, bro. This
disappointed
shit
in
Right?
you,
I
better
haven't
be
seen a
Kartel.
fucking
llama comment
posted,
come
bro.
up yet.
Respectfully.
Not a
Hey, look,
one,
look.
actually.
They came
Not a
in here and
one.
said,
Hold
I'm
on.
disappointed in you, Kartel. They
Wait.
said that.
We already know the llamas support child abusers. Did we forget about King? Did we
Oh,
forget about that?
sip my
Because I
tea.
didn't.
Hey, no, look. I don't even, kill it. Like I say, I want to respect, wait. Oh, never mind. Go ahead, killer. Go ahead.
Go ahead,
No, this ain't
y'all.
got nothing to do with Killer, between them and Killer. Like I said, he's a child abuser, and they support him. So that don't surprise me. They're not here.
Mm.
But no, like
Bro,
I
it's a
said,
fucking dub, bro. It's a dub. I'm putting that shit on Reddit. I might get out of here. I'm about to go post that shit on Reddit, bro. I'm about to post that shit on Reddit. I'm about to post that shit on Newsbreak. I'm about to post. I don't usually post shit like that on my YouTube. That shit going
Definitely
every
get it
fucking
out.
where, my nigga. That shit is
Yeah,
going
yeah.
everywhere, my nigga. I don't give a fuck what he say. I don't listen to abusers. Fuck all of that. What was he saying? What was his side of the story? I don't give a fuck.
facts.
That's what I'm
Respectfully.
confused about.
When did we
When
start
people
listening to
asking questions
abusers?
talking about, did he testify?
Man, let me get
Like,
the fuck out of
what
here.
type
Peace
of
out, yo. You can
dumbass
put me
question
down
is
on
that?
Kartel.
All right, bro.
Like, what? What type of question is that? Don't nobody want to
That's what
hear
I
his
was saying.
side of the
That
story.
don't even make no sense. Like I said, he pled guilty. I
Yeah.
don't care about his testimony. If he did or
I
didn't or
don't
not,
want to hear none of
he
that.
pled guilty.
Hey, hold on, y'all. Hey, Creep, you got something to say, Miss Lady?
No, I was just, going back and forth with the weirdos in the comments, and they was saying that you was up here lying and that you was wrong. That is the truth. Like, when you go to court and you just plead guilty, you just plead guilty. And that's how you get
They
your
was
plea
just
deal.
talking. They ass weird. They ass damn. They ain't never. Tell them get their little Rick
But whether
Ross on
you
fake
tell the
pages.
truth
Get
or
y'all
not
weird
to
ass
your
on.
lawyer, I'm sure Patrick did, or he wasn't going to be able to get that plea deal.
Exactly, he
If you
did.
plead
They
guilty, you
don't
plead
know what
guilty
they
to
talking about.
saying
They
that
just
you did it.
those people trying to just take up for Pat. They ass don't know what the hell
You
they
don't
talking about.
necessarily have to tell the truth to
No,
the judge. That's the point of having a lawyer, so you can tell them everything that you did.
you gotta tell the lawyer, and the lawyer
It's
gonna
just taking up
exactly.
for a
When you put
child
that guilty
abuser.
plea, you don't even
That's
talk
what
to
they
the judge
doing.
when you put the guilty plea. The lawyer gonna work out your deal. The lawyer gonna tell you what type of deal they get you, and then you gonna go out there and see the judge, and then the judge gonna read off the shit to you. The judge ain't gonna ask you, yeah, what happened? Like it's a regular conversation. It's gonna be the lawyer talking to your goddamn judge, and then the judge gonna read off what the hell that you gonna get charged with, and yada yada yada, blase skippy. But damn near your lawyer still gonna let you know, like, okay, I got you this deal. We gonna go out here and we gonna hear what the judge gotta say.
Yep.
And but he gonna tell you got this, that, and the third, yada yada. You go sign the paper, and then it's gonna be that. That's how the hell that shit work.
And
How
the
was
only
he gonna
time that
finagle
you
his
might
way
hear
out of all them
somebody
facts?
else's side of the story, like if he tells what happened, the only time you might hear that is if he did not plead guilty.
No, yeah. If you don't plead not guilty, then yes, you go take the stand. You go either take get a jury trial or a bench trial, and then yes, you go be able to tell your own side of your story.
But he pleaded guilty because
And look,
But he
after
pled
hearing all
guilty
them
because he
facts,
know
how
his
you
ass was
gonna
smoked.
wiggle your way out of that one? That was some hard facts right there.
Ain't no wiggling your way out of that one.
they
Anybody that take a film, they sick.
they trying to say it in the comments that cartel lying. Some of them saying they lawyers. You a
Listen, I don't give a
lawyer.
damn what they talking about. That's why I just
They
hit.
saying
So if
that
you're a
because
Anybody
lawyer
that say I'm
and
lying,
you
mute
heard
their
he
ass.
pled guilty, what
Anybody
does
say
that
I'm lying,
mean?
mute their ass. That's how we gonna do that. Mute their ass.
If you're a
Anybody say I'm
lawyer
lying.
and
Hold on.
you heard this
Hold
man
on.
plead guilty,
Hold on. Somebody named he is Jariah plead guilty don't mean nothing.
that's a
what?
troll. It's somebody who's
It
a troll.
do.
Y'all,
It
y'all
means
say that with
whether
Listen,
you
let's not
okay,
let
they say that
anytime
to
somebody
Silverback.
say
let's
or
not
plead
let them
guilty,
I
people
you're
want to
play in
saying
know.
our
that you
face.
did it.
Let's not let them people play in our face. I'm not finna go back and forth
Anyway,
in their conversation.
Just
They
another
know.
distraction.
it was
Exactly. That's all that's
entertainment.
all. I just told y'all how that shit work. I pled guilty for goddamn an attempt murder. I know how this shit work already, gang. That's how this
Facts.
shit work. You talk to your lawyer. Your lawyer go in there and try to get you the best deal as possible since you pled guilty. Point blank
Right.
period. And then you
But
don't get
just
a
like you
chance to
said,
talk to
Cartel,
the squad in
he
your
was
face.
done anyway. He was done
TikTok
anyway. That
lawyers.
plea deal just got him a lesser punishment.
Yeah,
He
that's
was
what it
done
is. Deal
all
with
Yeah.
it
the
like
way
that. When
down.
you plead guilty, you get a less punishment. But if you try to fight it, they go slay your ass. Because you know what's so crazy? One of them charges, I guarantee you,
It's
I guarantee you, they probably gave him an attempt on the child. Because like I say, like holding off, not taking the child to the hospital 6 months later and shit like that. Oh yeah, they definitely
right.
had charges. They probably gave him an attempt murder on the child and all that extra shit. And then
Yeah,
just
you
dropped the
can
whole
be
Yeah,
shit.
they
charged with
kept
attempted
dropping it
murder for that.
down. Yep,
Yeah,
that's what basically what happened. Because when you first heard his charges, they was real heavy, and yes, he did plead down to something lesser. That's why he keeps saying,
yeah. They
no, it
gonna
was
take it
child
down to like
neglect,
one
which he
less
did. He
charge.
had child neglect for several charges of that.
Yeah,
He
they
did
gonna
plead.
give you one
Well, I
He
less
got a
wasn't
charge.
lying
question,
about that
mistress.
part. It
Well, I
was
got a
child
question.
neglect.
What's up? Who got?
Given all of this information and the facts, right? So this dude got, he ain't in prison serving a bunch of years, right? So
Right.
I
Right.
mean, this is a rhetorical question. Why the hell is he on this app antagonizing, yelling, making threats, wishing unaliveness on what? Give him this
Right.
information. Like this is with you, bruh. This stuff is with you and it walks with you everywhere you go. Like you kind of bold to be doing that. You know what I'm saying? Like what is up?
Hey, Miss Pugh.
Hey y'all, listen,
If you,
I really only came to say one thing,
hmm
just a one piece of fact, because everybody keep arguing in the comments about logistics and all that. Listen,
hmm
family court, CPS, no matter what you do, believe it or not, technically their goal is reunification. Whether you do something egregious with your child, whether you beat them, spank them, neglect them, have drugs around them, CPS is trained to make sure that reunification is the goal. The thing about the parent that gets charged is if you take them to trial, they're not going to do reunification. Then they're going to go for taking your parental rights. So technically, him pleading guilty is the reason why I guess later on he was able to whatever. Because if you're the parent and you plead guilty and go through their little parenting classes and all that stuff, that's when you get your rights to your kids back and
That's
all
not
like
why he
that.
putting the
But
guilty plea though. That's not why he. So don't. So we not finna do
listen,
that.
I'm not arguing
All
any of
right. So
that. I'm not
please
saying
don't let
anything
it
about
sound
what
nothing
he
close as
did.
that. I don't
I'm
want to
not saying
make it sound
anything
nothing
about
close as
what
that.
he did or why he did or anything. I'm just saying, from what I know, they're
Yeah.
trained to, unless it's something completely egregious that's like unforgivable. If it's
He
just,
Yes, like
almost, he
trying
almost
to
broke
hurt
the
your
baby bone. He tried to
3-month-old.
break the baby in half.
Like trying to
He
hurt your
tried to break the
listen,
baby
3-month-old.
in half.
I'm
I
gonna
get
have to
what you're saying.
disagree
I
with
mean it
that
in,
because
I don't think
I mean
she's
it in a whole
arguing the
different
point.
way. I'm
Hey,
not
hold on.
arguing
I
the
got
point
it.
at
I
all.
got it,
I'm
bro.
just saying
I
for the
got it.
people
I
in
ain't
the
even trying to
comments
know.
that are arguing logistics, generally speaking, CPS tries to go for reunification. If you go to trial, they're not going to do that because they're going to say that you didn't admit or whatever. If you
Didn't
plead
admit it. What happened?
guilty,
What you mean by that?
what
Because
happened?
that's. I said didn't. You saying
So you got to
basically?
show, like, if you
No,
go to
she
trial, it's
she
basically
basically
saying like,
saying that this is why
That's
is
not. But
why
I'm
a
saying.
lot
What
of
I'm
the
saying is
offenders
that's.
get
But
back in the house with.
listen. No.
Uh,
If you put
this
in
is why
if
she's
you
saying
put
he
in a
still has
guilty
his
plea,
children.
if you
Why
put in a
why he
guilty
get to see his
plea,
children?
Yeah.
if you put in a guilty plea, or even if you put in a not that, if you don't put if you put in a not guilty plea, goddamn it, and let's say you lose and shit like that, most likely, like I say, in a case like that, you put in a not guilty plea and your ass lose, your ass, like I say, they found some shit out in your ass. But at the
You
end of
going
the
to
day,
jail? Huh?
like I say, them people ain't gonna tell you to put no guilty plea to help you out. If anything, like I say, they not gonna say shit to you. They not finna
Right.
say shit to you. So like I
Right.
say,
But hey,
sometimes look, hold on. I'm because I ain't rocking out with that, and I don't need nobody telling me what she trying to say or none of that shit, gang. I got this over here. I ain't even trying to hear that shit. I really ain't. Like
And
real talk.
anyway, cartel CPS, that is true about them, because of the degree of which this happens, CPS ain't got shit to do with it no more.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. I'm
It's the
not trying to
state
hear that shit.
against
I'm
him. It
really
has
not.
nothing to do with CPS at that point.
Like for real. I'm not even trying to hear that shit. I won't even finna get a chance to get that shit spewed up here. I ain't gonna lie to you. No disrespect, but hey, I don't want to hear that shit. Believe the children.
CPS is trash.
Can I say
Like
something real quick?
they do not do their jobs.
I'm just
And,
trying to.
hold up. Let me say this real quick for you before I let y'all talk. And mind you, I just let y'all listen to the portion of what he did to his own baby. Y'all didn't hear about what he did to the stepchild. Cause mind
His
you,
wife
he hurt
did,
the stepchild first, then the baby.
or
You
his
didn't
Yeah,
play that
wife.
part. You got that part too, huh?
yeah. I didn't play that part.
Yeah.
He also hurt the stepchild first, because they were trying to understand.
Hey,
Well,
2K,
why?
let's get in here.
And hold on, and they removed the stepchild first, and so they were trying to understand in the end, and they was like, well, if y'all remove the stepchild, I guess they call it DCP out there in Jersey. They was like, well, why'd y'all put the baby in his custody? And they was like, well, we can't really answer that question. We don't know why. How that transpired. But as we know, the system fails. So they were trying to understand, after the abuse of the stepchild, why the hell was the baby in his custody after the first time back in
Why?
2013?
Ooh.
Hey, hold on.
This is
Hey,
And
talking
I
Tracy.
Foolery
think
and
police hit
crazy.
that's
so
what
Yeah,
hard.
hold
I
on.
think that's
I know,
what she
Mark, you
was
was up here
saying.
first. I know, my fault, Police. Go ahead. Go ahead, Police. Then Mark.
Oh, I was
Take
saying,
it
I
there.
think
Go
that's
ahead.
what she was saying. I don't think it was more. I don't think it was such a like an excuse, but how could he get his kids back? It's because when they look back at the case, he did plead guilty. So in their eyes, they're thinking, if he pleads guilty, then he's remorseful. It
No, he
won't
don't need to be
happen
around.
again. So
No.
it's fucked up that they give kids
So
back in those situations.
Silverback should be able to be around kids then. Like if we gonna make
No,
Yes,
these
but
excuses
his
for
wife
that's
Jesse,
the
can.
fucked
we
up
gotta
thing
make
about
these
the
excuses
His
for
CPS
wife
system.
has
Silverback.
her can.
But that is the fucked up thing about the CPS
No.
system. Because I was in an abusive home, and they put me right back in that home because you take a few classes and they think, oh, you're somehow better now and you can take care of these kids now, and they put you, and some of them don't, they only plead guilty so that they don't get in as much trouble, so that they don't, and in my mother's case,
And they
so that she
plead
don't
guilty because
lose
they
her
guilty
foster
too.
care
They
license.
plead guilty because they guilty too, and there ain't no way
I
around it.
mean,
That's
yes,
why.
they
Can I
plead
say
guilty
something
because
real
they're
quick?
guilty too, but they also know that if they ever want their kids back, it looks good on paper to say this person was remorseful for what they did. Because if they didn't, then they would have gave us more trouble and pled not guilty and went through all of this rigmarole. But they didn't. They pled guilty. So we're gonna give them these classes. We're gonna give them an opportunity, basically, to win their children back.
Can I just say
And
Okay.
I
and
just
see this.
I'm
I
gonna
think.
just have to
Hold on. I
disagree
think
with
the whole.
Hold on, go
Hold on.
ahead,
The
Mark.
whole thing is
Itself is
we talking
fucked up
about
in
two
some
different
in a
things.
lot of cases.
We, right, but at the end of the day, a lot of times these systems are set in place for a lot of these P3DOs to continue to do what they are doing. All you got to
What
do
I'm
is keep
saying.
that
That's
50%
exactly
of
what we're
just trying to
saying.
show effort. Right.
That's exactly
That's what
what
I'm
we're
saying.
saying. When
A lot of
they
times, a
know when
lot
you
of people
plead
got to go back
guilty.
home to their. Yes, ma'am.
No, I was just saying, I think that's the point she was trying to make is how can he get his kids back? Because the system is corrupt. It's fucked up. It'll give kids back to people that abuse kids and take kids away from people that don't abuse kids.
I'm not even trying to entertain that comment section because they trying to distract what's going on. They know what the hell going on. I don't even want us to get distracted by that shit no more. Real talk. Because like I say, it's
I
endemic.
just don't
I don't
like
give
the
a
way
damn if
that
that's
she
that
said it,
part.
because
It,
to
the way she
me
said
she was
it
almost saying,
sound
You know what I'm
Yes, we
saying?
do. We guys killed children.
Do you?
All in the
He
video.
got his daughter right now, and
Okay, so
it was a
legally,
court order for him not
A
to be
daughter,
around
at
Yeah.
her
least. I
Hey,
children.
don't know. I
I'm
don't
with
really
the
see
fam,
the
man. Hey,
sons.
I'm gonna stay there. Hey, Cartel.
uh,
I'm gonna stay down here tapping fam, and y'all keep building, man. I'm chilling with the fam,
all
and
right,
this
bro.
already done got me triggered a little bit. So
Yeah,
y'all
Yeah,
that's
keep
you
what
on
Okay.
I'm
doing
triggered the
saying
what
too.
you're
fuck
Like
doing.
they
out of
Keep
said,
me,
she
keeping
be
the
bro.
triggered too
exposure
about
going.
in
Keep
this
this thing
goddamn
going
shit.
in 4K, and make Make sure that we all see it is for what it is, though, not for what people want to see. That's all I want to leave people with.
And his ass did that shit. Yeah, shark food now. Kevy Kev.
Hey, what's going on, brother?
What's up, gang? How you feeling?
I'm all right. I just want to say I'm from Jersey, so from what I do know is that if he did plead guilty of a lesser charge, he wouldn't be able just to tell his lawyer that. He would have to state that inside the courtroom to the judge, to the prosecutor, because they're not going to just accept the fact that you just talked to your lawyer and told him the story, and then he goes back and reiterates basically what you said, and then basically you just walk away with a plea. It
That's
doesn't work that
false.
way. He's going to
That's
have to.
false.
Hold on, Joe. Hold on. We not look. Hold on. I'll get next time, bro. Because I'm not finna do that shit. Like real talk. That's not how
That's
court work.
false,
That's
y'all.
not how court work. You don't go out there talking shit. Your lawyer talk for you. I ain't even trying to hit that gang. I'm not. I'm really
You
not.
don't go out there and say, "Oh, I'm pleading
Did you
guilty
just
for
drop
this
him?
charge." That's not. That would never happen.
Like for real. I ain't even trying to entertain
He
that shit. I ain't gonna
said,
lie to you.
I'm
You don't
not.
even talk. To
Hey,
be honest, you don't even talk. Your lawyer
you
talks.
don't talk. That's what I'm saying. Like who the hell? Look, hey, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, gang. I'm finna in this lab. Hey, Blaze, hold on, host the lab or something like that, gang. Cause I'm hot right now, gang. I
Blaze,
ain't
you
gonna lie.
you
Somebody,
Yes,
go
ma'am.
live?
Yes,
Okay,
ma'll
I'm heading over there.
appreciate y'all.
I'm
I'll
finna
holler
go
at
now.
y'all, man.
Go
I'll
ahead.
go
Holler at
over
y'all.
there too.
All
Peace
right.
out.